Well, hello, friends. Miss me? It's been like 12 hours. It has not been that long. Welcome back. Smeagol's back, y'all. If you know, you know. If you were here yesterday, holy shnikes, did we have quite the day. And quite the night following. Freaking canceled Dork Discourse for absolutely the frick nothing. Because here I was absolutely roasting. Listen, I did nothing to hype up the men's team, the U.S. men's national team, our soccer team. We had a friendly against Switzerland last night, and we got our answers handed to us. It was awful. It was horrific. I was doing nothing to hype us up, but I had some belief that we maybe had a chance, you know? Sorry about the football game. Yep. It was horrendous. Yeah, we're just gonna let the paint flow through us today, toads my goats. That's all we can do. And you might be able to tell, of those of you who were here yesterday, I'm sorry. I cheated on y'all a little bit, and then after the game, I returned to the piece a little bit to do some damage control behind the scenes because I wasn't vibing with the portrait or the eye area. I'm still gonna be tampering with it a lot today, but everything from here on out except for the screech owl in the background, which I know I was saying I was going to save for the very last step, but perhaps that is not in my best interest. I think I want to finish the portrait first things first. The portrait, the hair, then I might do the owl while I have energy, and then I might do the finishing touches down here, because this is all pretty much done, and everything else that I want to tamper with down here is kind of just extraneous. So that's, I think, what our order of business is going to be today, and the goal is to finish this. So if you were here yesterday for the absolute shenanigans that we got up to, thank you for returning. Jamel says, well, you have Podge as a manager. We understand. Well, here's the thing. We thought he was going to be like the second coming of Christ. Like, the U.S. men's national team, we were in shambles. And everybody, I think wrongfully so, everybody thought that hiring Pochettino was going to be like, he was going to be our savior, and that was going to solve all of our problems. When I genuinely believe now our problems are fundamental. Our problems are our players, our mindset, our team, and I don't think there's anything that we can tangibly do between now and the World Cup other than say a prayer and Jesus take the wheel. So you know what? That looks amazing. Thank you, Colin. I'm so glad to see you here. Yes, I'm trying to do these earlier streams so that we can be inclusive of our friends abroad. So yes, I'm glad to see you. What's up, Teddy Josh? What's up? I could feel your pain through the ether last night as well. That was horrendous. That was so freaking bad. Lack of talent is hard to overcome. Yep. R.I.P. R.I.P. indeed. We're kind of pretty hopeless at this point. I knew it was hopeless, and every time I think we've hit rock bottom, they just continue to prove that it doesn't exist. The limit doesn't exist. The rock bottom, we have yet to truly reach it. They're digging. They're digging for it. They're gonna find a way. They're like, y'all thought we were bad? Just wait. Just wait. It can always get worse, and that's what they have continuously proven. So it kind of just is what it is. I'm ready to be we already kind of are a global embarrassment. Everything going on in the world. I was going to say, welcome back. It's another, actually turning sunny right now. Sunny morning in Los Angeles. And despite what the news might be telling you, the city is not burning to the ground. The protests were nothing but coordinated and peaceful until other forces intervened. So in spite of what the news and what officials in our government administration might be telling you, I am tuning into y'all from sunny, beautiful Los Angeles, where things are proceeding mostly business as usual, with the exception of obviously the demonstrations happening in downtown LA. But despite what the news might have you believe, we are not burning to the ground. and we are not the Wild West, lawless place, and things are operating pretty much fine. So don't worry, y'all. I ain't gonna go on any more rants like we freaking did yesterday. I got it out of my system, and I felt much better about it. About just opening up with y'all. So don't worry, I'm not gonna be preaching to the choir again today. But just in case you were wondering, LA is still here. We are still standing. We're not going anywhere. So yes, but yes, speaking of being a global embarrassment, the World Cup. That's what's in our fate, unfortunately. It's not gonna be good. It's just not. What's up, Ryan Riddle? Also, shout out. I never did roll call. We got Totes My Goats, Charlie J. I think it's all Sean, Colin, Ryan, Jamel, Stanley's, Gang's all here. Andrew, thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. Ben Solo, glad to hear that Han and Leia are alive and well. Ryan Fluck, let's get it. Thank you, team. Thank you for showing up and showing out. Nothing wrong with rants. That's what we're here for. Well, I'm gonna go on a rant. Please do, Totes My Goats, if it has to do with the U.S. men's national team and the abomination that we are. I'm not even excited for the World Cup anymore. Like, we deserve nothing less than to lose out in the group stage. And I promise this entire stream is not gonna be soccer dedicated, because I ain't wasting my precious breath, y'all. They're not freaking worth it. This team doesn't care. They are not worth it. I know that sounds so brutal, but I genuinely can't be bothered anymore. They're so laughably bad. At this point, we were rooting for Switzerland to keep scoring. Just embarrass us into oblivion so that FIFA has no option, no alternative other than to just blow the whole thing up and start from scratch. That's the only hope we can have at this point, because I think we've all kind of realized, yeah, Pochettino's not here to be our savior. And he can only work with what he has, and if he has our A-list players who can't be bothered to do anything for the national team because they have more pride in their club teams, frankly, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. That might be freaking controversial to say, but that is my genuine belief, that our star players prioritize their club teams abroad and care more about that, get more hype about that than they do for any of the national team games. And nothing that they've done, actions speak louder than words. They can say all they want on camera in interviews that they care, but no part of me believes that anymore. This is interesting, because y'all don't see this side of me really. I don't give a crap shit talking sports, because I know I'm never going to be a pro athlete, nor do I ever have any aspirations or possibility of playing for the men's national team. That's not in the cards for me, or any sort of national team. I'm never going to play a sport in my life professionally. So, whereas when it comes to, like, obviously film and TV, you know, I try to be more, I don't censor my thoughts, and I don't lie when I share my reviews and stuff like that. But I gravitate more towards what I feel positively about, because if anyone's ever going to put me in their movie or put me in a TV show, they don't want to come on my channel and be like, oh, well, she does nothing but roast other film and television all day, every day, so why would we want to work with her, you know? Whereas with sports, I have zero ambition. I do not give a crap. I will roast them into oblivion, because I ain't ever going to try out for the men's team. It's over. It's over. It is shocking that Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey were peak US. They were. Mia Hamm, let's get it. Yeah. Soccer. Cubs Phillies on in 15 minutes. Oh no, the Phillies. No. Chi-Town, unfortunately, I'm learning that our teams are opponents here. Speaking of teams not doing well, allegedly the Phillies haven't been playing so hot either. All of my teams are just fumbling, failing. Okay, I'm gonna do some stuff. Actually, his hair doesn't have that many highlights in it, but we're gonna add a little bit. I don't know how I might have to just tap it. No, I can't tap it. The portrait is fighting me here, and I feel like I've done all that I kind of reasonably can. I don't know. I think I just have to be resolved that I like the portrait on Persephone better. And listen, maybe that's just a testament. I'm better at drawing women than men. I don't know. The painting looks so good. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. I'm excited for World Cup after the European Cup. We got hope that we are back, but we lost to Ronaldo/Portugal last week. Oh, Colin, I'm so sorry. I only knew that Portugal won. I didn't know who the losers were. I'm sorry about that. That's tough. That is tough. Alas, I'm right there with you. We're losers. We are big, fat losers here at the U.S. men's team. It's fun. It's fun to be able to rip into them, knowing that I'm never gonna. I don't have to feel like I have to mince my words and spare their feelings because I ain't ever gonna play for the men's team, and they're not watching this anyway. So this is a safe space to roast them. That's the problem, though. Our mainstream sports media, FIFA and the men's team, it's still not making headlining news. Like, there's so much drama and crazy shiz unfolding that just isn't getting covered because it's not that big of a deal. Which club am I a fan of? I don't actually really watch any club teams, really. I kind of just only, I guess I'm a phony in that sense. I only really watch, like, the national team games, I guess, if I had to pick. I mean, I guess we're fans of, like, LAFC, LA Galaxy. I guess inadvertently Columbus Crew, because that's where, we had a family member who used to work for them, which was cool. So we rooted for them for a brief amount of time. But yeah, maybe I should get into the club teams more and have some more faith. I like Liverpool, says Fred. Maybe. Assign me to your teams, y'all. It seems like the Eagles are the only good Philly team anymore, and that's just depressing. Exactly, Ryan. But you know what? Go Birds. We can count on them a little bit. Phillies always fluctuate, though. They always have their phase where they kind of slack off and they need to get their shiz together. So I think that's what's happening right now because I don't have... actually, no, I wanted to do the eyelashes quick before I add any more paint. I don't have cable. So I don't have any way to watch Phillies games. And even if I did have cable, we never get, you know, Philly sports. It's not airing on our live television stations out here. So I've just never been able to really keep up with the Phillies, unfortunately, beyond what I see my fellow Philly brethren posting about online after the games. So I know whether it was a good game or a bad game based on when I go on social media and see people rehashing it, either complaining or celebrating. And right now I've seen a lot of, it looks like we're down in the dumps. It looks like we are due for a reckoning, the Phillies. But this happens, always. They have their summertime phase, and then they get their shiz together. Who's the portrait? Yeah, sorry, thank you. Before I forget, in case you guys weren't here yesterday, this is our rendition of Hades to pair as a diptych with the Persephone piece that we did the other week. And I'm using just a generic reference image for the face model for him that I just located online, but a lot of people are saying he looks like Paul Atreides, Frodo, Superman. I definitely started to see Henry Cavill last night when I was working on it, so he's anyone and everyone. He's got quite a lot of identities. I think somebody was saying Tom Holland. Okay, I'm feeling better about this. Adding just a little bit of like warm highlights, adding a different color, because I think what I'm not liking about this portrait is the Persephone one had a lot of different colors, and I've just stuck to the monochrome palette for his face. So I'm trying to remedy that and add some flair with some. What am I saying? I don't know. This is early, y'all. I've just. You can hear it in my voice. I've just woken up. Okay, I like whatever that is. I like what we just did. Let's keep that up. But yes, the goal is to finish this today. So that's why we got started bright and early. I love all the sports talk going on in the chat. A very emo Hades. Exactly! That's what we're going for. He is emo. Oh my god. I'm so glad it translated. Because that's what I was going for. Because we had been discussing how Hades is perhaps highly misunderstood historically, and how there's potential, listen, potential, big emphasis on potential, that he might not have been this villain that we know him to be through all the portrayals and whatnot. And that, if anything, maybe he was just... We've learned that he's the Daemon Targaryen of the mythological genealogy here. He's the Daemon of his household. And where Daemon Targaryen stands around here, not so much from season 2, but I'm a book Daemon stan. That's what we were saying yesterday. I like Daemon from Fire and Blood. But I think Daemon, in the show, will get his act together now. I think he had to get whatever the frick he was doing out of his system at Harrenhal, and now he's gonna bounce back and hopefully be better than ever. I don't want to speak too soon, but we will see. Okay, I'm feeling better about just adding a little something to brighten up his face here. Maybe that's what it needed. I feel like it was falling flat, and maybe that's because of the monochrome palette we were using. Just these few little warm tones popping through, I think, are helping significantly. I thought it was Gollum before he lost his hair. No, that's me, Jamel. That's me. If you were here yesterday, you'll know. I was saying how when I part my hair like this, I look like Smeagol in the opening sequence of Return of the King when he murders his BFF to steal the ring off his finger. That's how I look when my hair happens to part like that. And so that's why I said, welcome to the stream, y'all. Smeagol's back, because I am Smeagol. That's what we established. My next life goal is to become the recast, if they ever need to. If Andy Serkis ever wants to simply do voiceover, but hang up if he doesn't feel like crouching around, hopping around to Smeagol all the time physically, put me in, coach. I can and will do it. So, oh god. I'm glad y'all saw the vision too, because I always have felt that. And I'm just like, nobody else is ever going to call me on this, but I have to point this out, that I bear a striking resemblance to Smeagol when my hair looks like that. It's crazy. So, that was the theme of yesterday's stream. ETA on the next few core episodes. I'm slacking, but I'm gonna get my freaking act together. What I wanted to do, what my game plan has been, is to get a few of these paintings in the chamber, because you guys know, and if you don't, I just had a vision. I'm trying to potentially apply for graduate school by August, and I do not have a solid portfolio. And I believe both of the programs that I am aspiring to apply to would require like 15 to 20 pieces. And I don't have that. So I was like, okay, I kind of have to prioritize this real world ambition in the meantime for a hot minute, especially because Andor was extremely time consuming in the YouTube arena of things. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved the 3 episodic release schedule for that, but it was so freaking time consuming from a turnaround standpoint of, y'all know how the algorithm works. If you're posting reactions or reviews or follow-up commentary, time is of the essence. You need to get it out ASAP, or you might as well not even bother, because that's me hyperbolizing, but time is everything. So I was staying up late to start editing the first episodes that I could, trying to get a little sleep, waking up the next morning to upload it as fast as I could, and then just keep on. Like it was days worth of editing and nothing else. So I lost a lot of time from that, which was fine because it was only 4 weeks. I was like, okay, I just gotta soldier on. This will all be over soon. But for those 4 weeks, I literally was doing nothing else but just like editing all day, every day, following, you know, when the episodes would come out. By that point, it would then be Friday. It would be the end of the week. And then we would have the weekend, and then I would just basically be getting reset and doing anything else I needed to catch up on life between then and the next round of episodes dropping. So I was being mega productive in the YouTube arena and not productive at all in the art arena, when really I should be prioritizing this. If I would like to have any chances of getting accepted to grad school, if I want to start in the fall, which I think I should, to get started on a good track. So that's kind of why I was like, all right, I need to get my head in the game, and unfortunately, YouTube might be taking a back seat for the hot minute. But all of this is to say, this was a very long-winded way of saying, I just wanted to get a few paintings under my belt to feel like I have a little bit more progress before I finish and dive in with Cora. Because I can't enjoy it in good conscience if I know I'm procrastinating this. And then if the clock is ticking, because come August, that's it, y'all. It's like once we finish cranking out all these pieces, we're on deadline. That's why I'm like doing nothing but all art all day, every day, to try to make up for the fact that I've just procrastinated for so long. And it was kind of a very, not spontaneous, not last minute necessarily, but it was just a very spur of just this year idea, thinking about grad school, and then kind of realizing, oh frick, I'm already behind. And then the beginning of the year was just chaos and craziness, and I wasn't doing much, TBH. I was very not productive the first half of this year, and so here we already are. And then it was Star Wars Celebration, and then it was, oh my god, it was just craziness. So this is like me actually trying to get a handle on getting my life together. But don't fear not. Yes, this too shall pass. This is not about to be our life forever. This is just so last minute, me trying to scramble to get anything together. So that's why we're doing all art all day, every day. Where's Colin going? I'm gonna travel to London. No way! Oh my god, and you're going to see Ewan's play and Rachel Zegler and Dua Lipa. Holy frick, can I just say something about Dua Lipa? My older brother is a really big Dua Lipa fan, and I never kind of understood the hype, nor why I never would have saw him as such a fan of her stuff. But he has like pretty good music taste, and my brother is also very musically talented. He is like a piano prodigy, so I'm like, okay, surely maybe something's there and I gotta just trust. Like maybe there's a vision and I'm just not seeing it. And then he recently posted in our family group chat with no context, because he'll just do that. He posted this video of, it was concert footage, and it was this insane opening number, like this crazy instrumental. I had no clue what was going on, the production, but it was amazing. It was really great and high quality. And then Dua Lipa came out, but I didn't even know it was her. I was like, holy frick, she cooks live. She is so much better. I feel like so much better. I appreciated her music more seeing this live production, because I didn't even know it was her. I was like, what the frick? So you're in for a treat. Sorry, that was a very long-winded way of saying, oh my god, that's so freaking cool. And I'm about to be a convert. I was like, holy shnikes, I've been underestimating Dua Lipa all this time. I get it now. So that's so exciting, and I'm obviously just jealous that you're going to London. If y'all were here yesterday, you know that I went on a whole spiel about how I want to live there. I freaking wish. I love London, so that's so exciting, Colin. Oh my gosh. Have the best time. And seeing you in live, oh my gosh. That's gotta be crazy. Okay, well, Jamil, I'm glad you think I look like Lindsay Ellis cosplaying as Arwen like that and not like freaking Smeagol. Oh god. I use pencil more than anything for portraits. I look forward to using an eraser to apply highlights. Yes, euphoric nightmare. I might also, for the sake of time, see how I feel about doing some just pencil pieces as well, because you can still do a lot with pencil. I find myself honestly preferring just using pencil a lot of the time. So I feel that. So that might also, not that pencil goes faster by any means, because in some ways it can take, ooh, that just made him look really sad. That's okay, we're going for Moody Hades. Like one of you guys said, he looks like emo Hades. That's what we're going for. In some ways, pencil can be more time consuming. Depending on the scale that you're working at too. Like if I were doing this whole piece in pencil, I might have encountered more headaches by this point. My living room needs to be painted forest green. Would that count for grad school? Maybe if I painted a mural on it, Chi-Town. Unfortunately, I don't know if I could pass that. When I saw Ewan was in London, I was like, I need to go there so bad, and Do It is there at the same time, so I thought combine that. And her show is amazing. Yes, Colin, get two birds with one stone. That's awesome. I hope you have a great time. I imagine London in the summertime is also really nice as well, weather-wise. Although I'll be real, y'all, I was shocked when I went. I was expecting the glum, the clouds, and I was hoping for that because we never get that in LA, and so I was like, ah, yes, I want that UK gloominess that I always see. Okay, I don't like what I just did, but we're gonna fix it. I want the gloominess. I want to feel emo. I want to see the gray clouds. And it was so sunny and beautiful the entire time I was there. I felt ripped off. I was like, well, where's the classic London fog that I've always heard about? That I was banking on. I was praying for it. Okay, whatever we just did to his brows made him look real sad, real emo, but that's okay because that's what we were going for. Lean into it. Lean into the emo Hades. Maybe I just want to bring him down with me because I've been feeling emo lately. I'm like, join me. I'm bringing him to the underworld. I'm like, join me, Hades. Listen to My Chemical Romance with me. Be emo. Be in your feels. It's fine. Oh god. No, it's tough being emo in the summer. I always find I struggle this time of year because you guys know I primarily listen to heavy metal, which hits great in the fall. Great for fall, winter time, that seasonal, you know, when it's dark at 3 p.m. and everybody's going through it. Oh, it's fabulous that time of year. Summertime rolls around and I'm like, ugh. I can feel my brain resisting because it's like, girl, the sun's out. It's 90 degrees. Why are you trying to headbang right now? You should be loving, living life. Live, laugh, love. And so I'm struggling because I never know what to listen to this time of year. I think I've said this before. Electric Callboy is a good metal option for the summertime because their songs are like about being on the beach, chugging drinks, but they're still screaming about it. So I feel like they're a good seasonal alternative. Gonna go watch my favorite Star Wars movie. Thank you for being here, Jamel. Thank you. I live in the Netherlands, so it's 1927, that's 7:30. I can't do math nor read military time, so sorry about that. I gained respect for Dua Lipa when she did a song with Pop Smoke on his posthumous album. Oh, that's funny, Danny. How's it going there with the army and the martial law? It's crazy because, like I said, if you look at the news and turn on anything that has to do with LA, they're focusing on the chaos and the crazy parts that have been facilitated by the troops that are here. Whereas there wasn't any of that before they got deployed here. And so the news will have you believe that the whole city is like burning to a crisp, burning to the ground. It is not. It is very much still. All of that is reserved to just one corner of the city. Not even a corner, a few blocks, a few streets in downtown LA. And the rest of it is all just, strange to say, business as usual. But that's kind of just how it is. It's the same way it was when the fires were happening. It's like in certain parts of the city, people are running, fleeing for their lives, losing their homes, fighting to stick around and defend their homes with just their bare hands and their hose to try to protect their home from the freaking flames that were raging in the rest of the city if you weren't near it. Everyone was still just going to work, going about their day. It felt so weirdly dystopian. I was just like, how can anyone be expected to work in these conditions, even if you're not physically in the path of the flames? This is not, how are we all just going about this business as usual? This is anything but usual. It's just insane. It's insane how big Los Angeles is. So yes, I cannot emphasize enough that this is not a land of lawlessness, and it's not freaking a wasteland burning to the ground like the Wild West because it's run by vigilantes. That is all a construct of news outlets with a certain agenda who will jump at any bit to attack Los Angeles because this city is the antithesis of everything our current administration is fighting to dismantle. I'm not gonna get back into it, y'all. That was yesterday's spiel. That was yesterday's rant. But we are Gucci. A spicy margarita on the beach listening to Lana Del Rey is the summer activity. You know what, Danny? Yes. Speaking of another artist, Breaking Benjamin, let's get it, Charlie, represent. That's another artist that my older brother got me into. Like when I heard that he listened to Lana Del Rey again, I was like, what are you? How? You? My brother has a very diverse listening habits. But then, yeah, he's kind of the one, that's crazy to say, because Lana was blowing up. I was on the kind of tail end of like my high school, like middle school Tumblr era, you know, when she was big, she was massive. And I think I just never got into it because I was like, I'm not grunge enough for this. I'm not gritty enough for Lana Del Rey, because she is edgy. I think in ways, her subject matter, her lyricism, her life experience. I was like, I haven't done any of the cool shiz. Well, it's not cool. And I know that there are big debates about, does she glorify this lifestyle to a young listening audience that shouldn't be glorified? But now that I'm older, I think I appreciate her stuff more. I'm like, actually, yes. Actually feels. I just had to have more lived life experience in order to appreciate Lana Del Rey. Oh, God. Oh. Thank you, Ishwar. Nice painting. I appreciate it. Looks almost done. We still have a long ways to go. We have a long ride ahead of us. Yeah. I mean, I feel better about the face here. I think I need to... It's at a point, everything's... Alright. I've reached the phase where it's like, what am I trying to say? I've done everything from here on out for the portrait, like the things I'm still just tampering with, it's like move on and finish the rest of the piece first, girl, and then go back and fine-tune the things that are bothering you. Like, I'm trying to talk to myself the way my professors would. Like, don't hyperfixate on the same area and over, like what I've been doing. Like, especially if you're on a deadline, it's like go get the rest of it to a place of presentability. Is that a word? A finished state. And then go back and fine-tune whatever your heart's desire, like whatever you want, but stop neglecting the rest of it. So, okay, I did say I was going to do the hair. I did budget in the hair. Okay, so I'm going to finish the hair. Don't overlook the neck. Yes, exactly. I'm by fixating on the portrait, I'm neglecting other areas. So I've got tunnel vision, so I got to break free of that. We're gonna let the face simmer and go cook elsewhere. And then if I want to, I can return to it later after the rest of it is at a decent state, because then you'll also have a vision of what the whole piece is gonna look like. Like, I might feel better about the portrait after I do the screech owl. I don't want to. Y'all, I can't believe I literally was like, Catherine, you're not gonna want to paint this freaking owl and its feathers. And I was like, I'll be fine. Go owls. Because y'all know I went to temple and that was our mascot. So I was like, it's in my blood. Go owls. And I was like, okay, if you say so. Me talking to me. I have devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other, and the devil's like, I can do it. I can paint it. Don't tell me what to do. And the angel on the other is like, okay, girl, whatever you say. Godspeed. Godspeed and good luck. And so now I'm paying the price for that. It's fine, because I'm going to execute the owl the same way that we did the Cerberus Dobermans on the Persephone piece, which is I'm not going to full-fledged paint it, because I just want him to be an accent in the background. He's just there for vibes. He's, I don't want him to steal the glory from Hades. Hades has to remain the forefront. And we don't want the owl to steal his thunder. So, it looks amazing. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate that. I'm gonna do a few highlights in the hair, but he doesn't actually have much, so I have to be sparing about this. Actually, let me try first. Let's see how this goes. Normally, I like to go crazy with the hair highlights, but his hair's like pitch black. He actually doesn't have a lot. Oh, frick. We did one, and I'm like, oh god. I don't want to overdo it. Just be careful. Yes, I think less is more. Less is more here. Me fighting fighting the angel and the devil inside me. Because one part of me, this is my favorite part, y'all. Going in with a colored pencil and giving it highlights, spicing it up. That's my favorite part, but it's so easy to overdo it and then make him look like he has gray hair. That's not what we're going for. But the devil inside me is like, more! More! You think you got him? Okay, stop. Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Save me from myself. Alpha, what's up? Yes, quite a lot of progress since yesterday, and even I mentioned earlier that I was cheating on you guys and working on it in the evening. Oh, thank you, Charlie. The horns look good. Yeah, we did the antlers yesterday too. Last night after the travesty of the U.S. men's national team game. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Let me bring it back up to show you guys what my reference is. What we're going for, what we're trying to emulate. Here's Persephone, back in all of her glory. Oh, whoops. Okay, specifically these guys. Cerberus, the three-headed doge in the background. It might be hard to tell. Let me try to get it as close. There you go. So all I did was a wash of color underneath this red, which is what I did last night for the owl. Oh, you can't see the owl. I'll adjust that, actually. There we go, because we're going to start working on him. A wash of the color. Black colored pencil just for like contour details for the fur, and then I went in with a little bit of gouache for the highlights, for the yellow bits. And that's it. And they turned out to be my favorite part of this piece. Was it because they required the least amount of effort? Potentially. That's okay. And so that's what I'm going to mimic with the Screech Owl. He's not going to be full-fledged crazy detail because, like I said, it would just rob the spotlight from Hades, and that's not what we're going for. So, like, maybe I can make this go fast. Because also, that's how it was when we were doing Cerberus. I saved him for the very end, and I wasn't giving it 1000% energy. I was just going in, doing the bare minimum what I could to make it like you could make it perceptible. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Make it presentable and perceptible that you could tell what it was, but not overdoing it with the detail, not going ham. Whoops, sorry. I'm brushing the mic accidentally. So I think that's what we are going to emulate. Thank you, Colin. So that's what we're trying to emulate. I chose the owl for Hades. Usually that's associated with Athena. Interesting because, I don't know, I was looking up symbols of the underworld or afterlife or death. Maybe that's what it was as well, because I read that owls can be symbolic of the afterlife too. But I looked up, I think there's also different, the underworld and this figure, the myth of Hades, is presented differently in different cultures. Obviously there's different iterations. So I think I was also drawing, I can't remember where it was that I read it, but I just looked up symbols of Hades / the underworld / the afterlife, and it said a screech owl was one of them. And a screech owl sounds like the scariest freaking thing ever. So I was like, yeah, that sounds fitting. That seems fitting. And so here we frickin' go. Oh god, I'm pulling up my reference images. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. It's fine. Freaking get it together, Catherine. Okay, we'll start with the face first. Oh, frick. There's so many feathers. All right. The only way out is through. The only way out is through. I need to start a tally of how many times I invoke that freaking song on these painting streams. Me checking to make sure I'm not dipping my white sweatshirt. It's fine, I already botched this sweatshirt. If you're like, Catherine, why are you painting in white? I already have severe amounts of paint on the sleeve of this, so we're past the point of no return for this one. Okay. So, like, yeah, I probably will go in with black for, like, the big eyeballs. You got those owl eyes. Ow! Did you see that? No, 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 no. Oh, that's tragic. The freaking, when the pencil's too sharp. Ugh. Come on, work with me. Work with me. What's up, Jason Olson? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. This is also interesting because the texture of the owl, yeah, there's like feathers. They have a lot of different patterns going on. Oh, I like this. I feel good about that. Like, he's furry in some places, but then feathery in others. So that's why I was just like, I am gonna regret the frick out of this. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And maybe it's good I'm not saving this for dead last. Just get it over with, and then I can go enjoy the rest of it. But yeah, it's interesting, because I'm like, why does he look furry? Okay, this actually is fun. Okay, why was I dreading? This is not bad. This is not going bad. Shout out Gianni's mythological knowledge. Is usually symbolized with, well, dirt. Because Hades was master of everything in the earth. Because, oh, he was like Voldemort. People didn't want to say his name. He had those Voldemort vibes going on. Okay, I'm vibing with that. Just keep going. Just keep going. Yeah, I feel like the simpler... Here's also a cheat code as well. The simpler I make this... You know it's an owl, right? You can tell. If I were to go too ham, I run the risk of it not looking right. Whereas if I just keep it, like, you're seeing the rate at which I'm just going through the motions here, like, just to get anything down. The texture, the fur, everything he's got going on. If I do too much, then I run the risk of it looking like I tried too hard and it doesn't look good either way, you know, like, better to put in... I don't know. When it comes to, like, if you're not confident about the subject matter you're drawing, this is my personal approach. It's best to just put in minimum. Try to make it look easy. If you're putting in maximum effort and telling yourself it's going to be hard, then it's going to look like you tried. You know, what am I saying? I'm giving very counterintuitive. This is me. I'm not endorsing this by any means as professional advice. Nor am I a professional. I don't know. But there's something to be said. Like, the reason I like the Cerberus dogs so much, I think, on the Persephone one is because they are so simple, and I did whip them out in like 20 minutes. So maybe that's just where my bias is coming. I don't know. What I'm saying is I'm dreading this owl and have been dreading it, but I'm not going to overcompensate for that dread by going too ham. Does that make sense? Like, I'm putting in bare minimum effort. And I still like it. I still like how he's looking. I appreciate the watercolor colored pencil combo. Yeah, it's my favorite. It's goated. I love the combination of doing ooh, I'll feel better about this though. Yes. Oh, I already feel better about it. Something was freaking me out with the eyes because they have those big freaking owl eyes, and I wasn't getting that effect obviously in the contour drawing, but now there we go. Frick yes! Now it's staring into your soul. Oh, I like that. Oh my god. I was literally procrastinating this stage so much, and it's turning out to be my favorite. What's wrong with me? Okay. Alrighty, come on now. Steady. Steady. Okay, don't touch it. Keep it. I am going to put color in the eyes. Don't worry, I'm going to save that for after we've done all these other details. Because I'll also start to feel better about it when I add the color too. So that's the other stage of the process. It's like, okay, get the hard bits out of the way and then save the redeeming steps when you know you'll feel better about it for the end, so that you can end on a good note. Okay. Like, I'm gonna leave that. Now here's the problem. Everything else from here on out, I don't know owl anatomy. I do not. I'm failing my alma mater. I don't know what our mascot looks like. But I'm gonna get it together. Okay, I liked what we just did there. Okay, now leave it. Don't overdo it. Do not overdo it. Okay. I'm using two separate images for the owl. We have one where they have their wingspan. This is what I'm not looking forward to. All those. The feathers, though, actually, I'm making this out to be worse than it is. They're actually not that big of a deal. I think I'm just fear-mongering this for nothing and psyching myself out for no good reason. So you know what? Let's just send it and see what happens. Funny enough, the wings blend in a way with the horns. That was the goal, Charlie. So I'm glad it's being conveyed. Matt B, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. Stop fear-mongering and get a grip. Okay. Oh gosh, no! My pencils. I keep overly sharpening them. And they keep breaking. Did y'all see that? Maybe not. It's too small to show up on camera, perhaps. Okay, don't break, please. Okay. So what the frick is going on? First off, I have no clue. This portion, I might just wing it. Ha ha ha! Frickin' get it, y'all. Oh my god, I hate myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Ooh, oh freak! In the process of winging it, I'm destroying it. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh frick, I went too ham. God dang it. The pun got me and I self-sabotaged. Frick, 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 frick. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Okay. Stay calm. Stay calm. Okay. We saved it. 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 Calm down, everybody. Calm down. Oh my god. It's too early. I haven't had my caffeinated water yet, y'all. We're already going off the rocker. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we saved it. How embarrassing was that? I'm so sorry. I not only just told the worst joke ever, in the process of laughing at my own frickin' joke like the most annoying person in the world, I ruined my meeting. I deserve that. What's up, Matt? Matt's tube of you, crazy to blend images and colors. Inspiration looks to be on high today. It is. I was feeling, I think I was saying this in yesterday's stream, that I was struggling with this composition way more than the Persephone one. The Persephone one just like came to me. And once I got it on paper, sometimes it comes easy. Which is what happened with Persephone. I was cooking. Like, I didn't have to erase much, if at all, when I was doing the initial sketch, like, which is rare. I should say that is not normal. So perhaps what happened here is the usual process, where I had to start this sketch 50 different times, had like several different thumbnails of the design that I wanted, but nothing was working, nothing felt right. And so it took so much longer to execute this composition. For some reason, it just wasn't coming to me as easily. What's up, Sal? What's up? Pre-caffeinated and already bouncing off the walls with the dad jokes. You know it, Daddy Josh. So maybe we should hold off on the caffeinated water until we absolutely need it. Oh, ay caramba. That's how you know. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to clean up. That's a problem for when we get there. I got my Superman takes. Oh my gosh, wait, when is it coming out, Sal? OMG, when is it coming out? Oh, that's hype. I'm hyped for you. I want to rewatch. I've had a hankering with all the Superman buzz. I've had a hankering to rewatch. Honestly, those were some of the first movies I ever, like, even watched, y'all, just in my life, just in living. The Christopher Reeve Superman films, which I have bias. I think those will always just be my favorite ones, because to me, he's the epitome. No, I will say I have a soft spot for the Brandon Routh Superman, but I feel like that kind of gets forgotten. His gets forgotten about a lot. But for me, Christopher Reeve will always be. Now, that said, I never watched, you guys know this because I've contemplated making reactions to them. I've never watched any of, like, the DC universe, like Justice League. So, like, Henry Cavill's iteration of Superman, I probably would like, so I can't knock it till I've tried it. But all the drama that unfolded with that, I do not know the first thing about, like, Justice League, Snyder Cut. What does it all mean? What is this freaking battle between, like, Snyder Cut stands versus not Snyder? Like, what does it all mean? So I feel like there's just a whole world there that I'm like, maybe I'm better off not knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I shouldn't delve into it, and that's okay. I don't know. Let me know. Back me up if I'm robbing myself of a good time. July 11th. Oh my gosh! It's coming up. That's crazy. You should check out the episode of Arrow where Brandon Routh returns as Superman. Oh, no way! I think you would love Wonder Woman, Shazam, and the Suicide Squad. Man of Steel and Aquaman you might even like too. I don't know why I dropped off, because I remember when the first trailer for Suicide Squad came out, and I was so sad. I was like, oh, I can't wait for this. And then I never went to go to, I've never watched it. So I could probably honestly do reactions to the entirety of the DC universe. I'm just missing out. So who knows? Maybe we will. Maybe that is a project for future Cat. Oh, Nikes. What I'm trying to do it here, y'all, is this, the owl has these interesting patterns on its wings, and I'm kind of just like, I'm just faking it here. I'm faking it till I make it here. But you see what I'm saying? What we're adding right now is not detracting from him. It's supplementing. It's not taking away. It's not stealing his thunder. Hades' thunder. And I want to keep it that way. Matt's tube of you. You are so kind. Oh my gosh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Totally get what you're saying about when things come to you and sometimes it takes work. Exactly. I'm a musician and it's the same thing. Oh my gosh, I imagine, Matt, if you're like a songwriter, thank you again. You're so generous. But I imagine actually in any iteration of a creative field or hobby or passion, I imagine it kind of applies in songwriting as well, like, or even just performing. Like sometimes you have a kick-ass performance, I'm sure some nights, and then other nights you're like, what the frick was that? Or writing a song, I'm sure sometimes it comes so easily to you and you're like, that's the best thing I've ever written. And then other times you go to sit down and write and you're like, what am I doing? Like, I'm literally every thought I've ever had about art related, I'm just applying to, look at me, I'm already straying away, I'm already deviating. I'm just equating to what I can imagine is probably a very similar shared creative experience from a musical perspective. I imagine just same instances of sometimes for me, I make a kick-ass piece of art and I'm like, I'm the greatest. And then I go to sit down and do something completely different. And I'm like, this is awful. Why did I even try? So I feel that. Okay, I don't hate everything that just happened, and I'm only going to feel better about it once we add color. So we might be cooking better today than I thought, y'all. I'm glad I didn't save that till the very end, because that was harmless. That was painless. So excited for Superman. Also Supergirl. That's right. Oh my god. I'm so not versed in that world. Let me know, y'all, if I should be. I think that could be fun to... Oh, schnickies. React to. Potentially. Ugh. Sorry, y'all, I'm kind of... I'm trying carefully down here, because in the Persephone piece, we didn't have anything Cerberus related this close. Well, no, we actually did. I'm lying. I was about to just lie. Don't listen to me. But I'm trying to be extra careful about not going overboard with the feathers and wing thingies going on down here. Because it's closer to his face, like I might just leave that like that. I might add a few dark spots. Oh, I keep over sharpening my pencil and it keeps breaking. Just to balance the weight, because it might not remain the case once I add color, and I'm going to add highlights to the irises too. But right now, that's like an anchor for the owl, because it's so dark. And nowhere else on the owl is that dark. So I'm trying to kind of like counteract that a little bit, so that it's not this glaring contrast. But then honestly, y'all, we might finish this. Maybe I shouldn't have started this so early. I was like, we gotta get cooking. We gotta get going. If I want to finish this today. But, it's going actually quite well. DC stuff always gets flack, but they have put out a lot of great animated and live action stuff throughout the past 20 years. Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, Peacemaker, Justice League. Peacemaker, that's with John Cena, correct? Isn't that like a critically acclaimed show? I feel like I've seen quite a lot of buzz around that. Okay. We're doing the eyes. Let's see if this is too bright. No, it is not. That is actually perfect. Careful, careful, careful. That's what I was going for, yes. Steady, steady. Steady. The highlights in the eyes, on the other hand, this might be interesting. Oh, I don't like that, but it's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Me talking myself off the ledge. It's fine. Because like I was saying, I don't want it to be too overpowering. Don't want to go too ham. Peacemaker is, I believe, the most watched DC thing on HBO ever. Yeah, I kind of always get that. I know they are not the same thing at all. I always get that confused with Invincible, which I know is literally like an animated series on Amazon Prime. Like, I understand they are completely not the same thing, but is Peacemaker similar vein as like The Boys also on Amazon? Like, kind of raunchy, like ragtag, not your typical group of heroes. Like, is that the vibe? It looks like it from the marketing that I have seen. But yeah, I have to catch up. I think the first thing I have to catch up on is Daredevil. Is that with that's Charlie Cox, correct? Although I don't know, I think I was seeing mixed takes on the new, because it was a Netflix series, correct? It was a completely separate it was on Netflix, right? And then stopped, and so then it got revived via Disney Plus. But I think I heard amazing things about the Netflix one, and then I've heard mixed things about the Disney Plus iteration. Oh, I feel so much better about this, y'all. Going in with a little bit of color and highlights here, I feel redeemed. I wasn't hating it, but now my vision has come to life. Now my vision has come to fruition. Like, this is what I was hoping for. I feel so at peace. This has been so much more chill already than yesterday's stream. Sweet Lord, if you were here when our computer crashed and I lost y'all, but then somehow the stream didn't die and we were all still here, just confused as to how the heck, genuinely, how did that happen? Like, oh, that was crazy. That was 10 minutes. That was literally 20 minutes into yesterday's stream. So knock wood. This is already so much more peaceful than that. Which is funny, because I meant for yesterday's stream to have... It's having the reverse effect. Yesterday's stream, I wanted to try to channel and find inner peace, and we did the complete opposite. Whereas today, I'm feeling way more peaceful. I feel better about life today, I do. which is a crazy thing to say considering the U.S. men's national team absolutely botching it yesterday, but we soldier on in spite of that. Can't let them get us down, because we knew that was going to happen. Like, maybe that's why I'm not in as much of pain as I should be, because... Oh, I'm loving this orange against the blue, by the way. Sorry, that was just so satisfying. What the frick am I saying? Oh, I love that. It's not even like we've been performing well, and then that was just like a shocking turn of events. It's like, no. We knew it was bad. We didn't know it was that bad, but... At least we were braced for something not great. Oh, shnikes. Oh my god, this is going so much better than I thought it would. I cannot believe I was scared for even a second to do this. Owl, yo! Go Owls, go Temple. My alma mater, that's what it is. It's the Temple Owl within me that's coming through. That's like, girl, this is in your blood. Maybe I was just scared because it is a lot of intricate little strokes. The Netflix ones were better, says Totes My Goats. Okay, this is in regards to Daredevil. The sequel Daredevil series, in my opinion, suffered because a lot was reworked, so the best episodes are the opener and the final two. Interesting. Interesting. Orange and blue, your high school colors. No way, Sean. That's a good color combo. Yeah, that was my biggest curiosity. Listen, I know nothing about Daredevil. I know nothing. Like, when he showed up in, what is that, No Way Home? His cameo in Spider-Man. Like, I had no idea what was going on. So... I knew nothing, so my best guess, my biggest curiosity was that, you know, Netflix, they're allowed to do some more adult content. Most adult thing I've seen on Disney Plus that isn't or Hulu shows now because they've merged, you know, a Disney Plus original has been Andor, and that I don't think something the likes of that will get made again. So that was my biggest curiosity, like, you know, how is the quality and the intensity, and not even, I don't want it to sound like, you know, is the violence gonna match, but you never know. So that was my biggest curiosity, like, is the Netflix one going to be more sanitized in comparison? But I know that so much of, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, I'm literally just spitballing what I think I know, which isn't much, but from what I think I know, a lot of the hype around that series is the fact that it is, the action, the violence, the choreography, the fighting is, very hardcore. And they can curse a lot? No, I don't know. I literally do not know. So perhaps I should just shut up and stop guessing and just actually watch, versus speculating, which is just what I'm doing. Okay, Mr. Owl. Ooh, I like that. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Okay, I don't hate what we just did. And that's all you can ask for. Notice how that's my form of reassuring myself and hyping myself up, being like, I don't hate it. It's like, that's as confident as we're gonna get around here. It's like, well, if we don't hate it, then that's a win. But yes, I'm vibing with this, actually. This owl's coming together quite nicely, Mr. Owl. I'm proud of us. Oh, frick. Whoops. Whoopsie. Oh, God. Oh, thank Jesus. I'm trying to tread carefully with my computer, y'all, after the shenanigans of yesterday when it just died on us. And I just got fearful that I accidentally almost self-sabotaged. That would have been tragic. Because it was threatening. It was threatening to quit. It was threatening to bail on us. Because that's what was happening yesterday. It started to, just one thing. I tried to click on one thing. And sometimes that's all it takes on a Mac. Like, you click on one thing wrong, and it decides to just freak out and say, we're done. I know that sounds crazy, but if you have a Mac, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. It can be so sensitive. Sometimes, like, if you just do one thing wrong, it's like, all I did was just click on this. And then everything auto has to shut down. It can't handle it. I swear, I know that sounds freaking crazy. Oh my god, I like this a lot more than I thought. Okay, it's good, violent, says Charlie. Jessica Jones is another one that I've heard about. Sal. Always been a Windows guy myself, says Ryan. Yeah, I'm not doing much to advocate for Macs past few days. Like I was saying, we're just kind of racking in the companies that will never sponsor us because I just did nothing. Unless they want to send me a new one. They would never do that. Apple, unless you have a special fancy, as if they're watching. If you have a special fancy laptop that's designed for content creators that you want me to plug, I'll do it. They would never send a totally free product. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anyone be sponsored by Apple, now that I think about it. And knowing them, I highly doubt they would ever actually send out a free frickin' product. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I don't know. What do I know? That would be so nice though. Could y'all imagine? I do all this time crap talking them because my computer decided that never has happened. Never has happened. And it decided to do it on stream. But what can you do? Oh my god, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Now, one thing I will quickly do, I do think, just gonna add a little bit of, not shadow, but it's blending into the background a little too well, and I just want a little something. Looking at this though, it's got me thinking about, y'all know those Tootsie Pop commercials? Mr. Owl, Mr. Owl. That's what this is reminding me of. They never air those anymore. Granted, even when I aired those, they aired those when I was like a kid. Those are so old, right? Like that was the whole shtick. That those commercials are like ancient. Ancient, and it's probably just from a few years before I was born. I'm sorry, y'all. But I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? What channel would that used to be on? Nickelodeon? I don't even know. I feel like I used to see that commercial all the time. That's what I would rather see, honestly, from brands. Instead of using freaking AI, air your old-timey vintage commercials to make me feel like I'm living in a better timeline. Like, that's, I would rather see that. I would rather see old, washed up commercials from brands that haven't been aired in like 40 years than any AI BS. Like, y'all remember that freaking Coca-Cola? Was it Coca-Cola? That, like, it aired so much, like, during the Super Bowl, I feel like, and they proudly were displaying, like, this is all AI. And I was like, that's not something to be proud of. Do y'all remember that? During the Super Bowl? It was Nickelodeon. Yes, Charlie. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Exactly. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm preaching to the choir. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those commercials were so funny. What do I feel like I still have to do here? I might try... that could be... Oh, frick. It was bold. Jesus. Jesus! No. Oh, frick. Nope. We need the big. We need the big. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Okay, well, now I gotta balance it out. Now we just gotta do the same thing on the other side. Oh, shnikes. Okay, I don't hate what that actually contributed. I don't hate what happened there. Nick. Oh my god, I miss being a freaking kid. It's so crazy and just tragic how when you're a child, you do not realize how... Oh, forgot that was what. You do not realize how easy you have it in life. And it's just such a shame, like... Peace out, Sal. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. It's such a shame that you don't realize, you know, it's like that freaking quote from The Office. I wish I knew that I was in the good old days when I was in the good old days. And you don't really, like, God, just thinking about, literally just thinking about a day in my life as a kid. All I had to do, you know, 6 years old, being in frickin' preschool or whatever. Oh my god, my day was freaking golden. I would go to 3 hours of preschool, draw, color. That was pretty much the bulk of it. Play outside, do whatever. And then go home in time for lunch. And then just chill and watch. Oh my god. We had the best kids shows, y'all. Do y'all know Oswald? He was that blue octopus, the Backyardigans. Like, that was my day. That's all my life was. And I took it for granted. Me pushing 30, reminiscing on being 6 years old. I took that for granted. Like, obviously, life's gonna be so glorious as a 6-year-old. I just feel like, well, I don't know, maybe that is what adults, like, whenever you would say as a kid, oh, I just want to be an adult, I just want to be an adult, I just want to be a grown-up, they would always just quell that and just be like, no, you don't. Take that back. No, you don't. And you would be like, I do. And instead, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna try to find a different answer for the young people that I know in my life. Young people, like children. For when they say that they want to get older, like, I'm trying to find different ways to express to them. Because when you're a kid, you don't understand the concept of gratitude when you're young. And being grateful for the easy life you have, you know? You just wish you were older. You want to play with older things. Kids nowadays, every little kid has a fake little iPhone, you know? And even then, they know it's not fake. They know it's not real. They want the real one. I don't know. I'm trying to just think of different ways to tell the young kids that I know to appreciate it. But how can you frame that for a young mind? I don't know. Your parents tell you not to worry and make you feel safe and you believe them. That's true, Totes My Goats, and then adulting hits. In my parents' defense, oh frick, I don't like what just happened there. Actually, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Oh god. Oh, shnikes. In my parents' defense, my mom always used to, she never used to sugarcoat. She always used to say adulting is hard. And she wasn't wrong. There she is. Speak of the devil. What's up? We got a lot of new friends joining. Let's get it, team. Oshin? Did I say that right? Listen. Oshin. I watched 2 videos. Oshin Malone. I watched one that said Oshin. And one that said the pronunciation was Oshin. But emphasis on the sheen. And I feel so freaking bad. I just owe you a freaking really massive apology because you might have corrected me, because whenever I mispronounce your guys' names knowingly, like I know that I don't have the pronunciation in me and I just give it my best attempt, but I always beg you guys, I'm like, please feel free to type out the phonetic spelling and correct me so that I'm not mispronouncing your name constantly. So you might have, maybe you did type it and maybe I didn't see it in the chat at some point, but I was like, I can't keep freaking saying your name wrong. I can't even believe I looked up a tutorial of how to pronounce it and I was like, oh my god, what I've been saying is awful and I'm so sorry. I'm such a freaking American. I don't even want to share what my pronunciation of it was. You had to freaking listen to it too much at this point and I'm so embarrassed. So thank you for not bailing the second all the times I pronounced your name so tragically wrong. And thank you for still being here. And let me know if I'm still pronouncing it wrong, because I had to like freaking embarrassingly watch a tutorial to make sure I was saying it right, because I was like, I need to just have courtesy and just make sure I'm not botching this. Because you've been so nice and supportive during these paint streams, and I was like, I need to know if I know that I'm saying this name wrong. I need to be able to say it right. And what a beautiful name that I've just been botching this whole time. I'm so freaking sorry. I'm so sorry. That's all I can say. And just thank you for not giving up on me. And if you have corrected me in the past and I just missed it in the chat, I'm even more sorry, because then that's on me. Because you probably corrected me and I probably was still freaking saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. Oh god. What's up, Blue Winter? Thank y'all for joining. What's up, what's up? Lord Insidious, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oswald, that is a heck of a callback, y'all. Peace out, Chi-Town Livingston. Thank you for being here. Yes, Gianni's, Hercules, Sleeping Beauty, Toy Story, Hunchback. Oh my god. Robin Hood. Holy shnikes, Deep Cut. Aristocats. Oh my god. Aristocats. There's a video of Saoirse Ronan saying the proper way to say that name. Yeah, I know. I'm sure her name people have. She's heard quite a lot of different pronunciations, I'm sure. Okay, I think I'm need to stop tampering with the Mr. Owl up here, because it's verging on me not liking it. I was doing things before paint dried and then it got all smudgy. You can see over here, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. So I think that's a sign that I need to just like take a chill pill for a second and go work on something else. So something I have been neglecting. Okay, let's take a reset, restock, reassess what is going on here, and go from there. What am I trying to say? We're almost there, y'all. Like right now, the only thing that's unfinished primarily is the flower. Real quick, I'm debating whether I want to tamper with the antlers more at all, because now that we've done Mr. Owl, I'm like, okay, they're kind of maybe blending into him too, and I want them to be, well, I don't know, because Charlie made the comment earlier. Charlie was like, oh, the antlers, you liked that the antlers and the owl were kind of seamless, and I don't disagree. I don't know, I'm debating. Like, we've reached the phase for the other elements of the portrait where I'm like, okay, can I get away with it as is? Oliver and Company came into your YouTube recommendations the other day. No way, Ryan. Nice and smudgy, exactly. Hades looks so good. Oh my gosh, Smeagolette. Smeagolette is my new identity, y'all. That kind of sounds like some weird pharmaceutical. I took Smeagolette and I took my life back. Don't use Smeagolette if you are pregnant or considering becoming pregnant. Side effects may include all those crazy things. Heartburn, vomiting, heart attack, flu, strep throat, death, all those crazy things. Smeagolette, take your life back. That's what it sounds like, y'all. Oh god. But yes, that is my new identity around here. Seamless owl slash antlerage is cool. Okay, it looks done to me, says Shay. Now introducing Smeagolette, Miss LaSalle. Yes, this is my rebrand, y'all. The shading on the face is brilliant. I'm glad. I'm grateful to hear that. Because I definitely, I was saying it earlier that I kind of went a little bit rogue and cheated on y'all, and did some painting behind the scenes last night to try to frickin' come down from the rage that was being a US men's national team fan. And I locked in and I got it together. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just... We'd been at it a lot yesterday. So perhaps I was just getting tired and I was in a self-sabotage state, but I just did not like what was happening with the face. And so I was like, I can't start the stream tomorrow to finish this until I feel like I've gotten it to a place where I like it. And so we buckled down and did some more work on it behind the scenes last night, and I actually really like it a lot more. So, because that was also, we spent so much of a bulk of yesterday working on the portrait, I was like, they're gonna get sick of watching me work on this. So I was like, I gotta get it together. I'm feeling like, okay, the owl kind of has to be close to done though, because I will say, I think the owl has more detail, a lot more little mini details than the Cerberus dogs did. And I don't want it to become, I think it's verging on becoming overpowering / annoying me. So like, honestly, Mr. Owl might be #done. We might leave him as is. The side effects kill me, literally. The side effects of Smeagolette may include obsessing over shiny baubles, murderous intent, hallucinations, multiple personalities, and death. Oh god. Exactly, the side effects of turning into a werewolf or something crazy. Literally, like, any pharmaceutical commercial anymore is just like, how is this even legally allowed? And the urge to say my precious. Exactly, Sean. If this was my piece, now would be a good time to begin fine-tuning with colored pencil. Exactly, Euphoric Nightmare. I think everything else, I'll do the flower because that's the one outstanding thing that is definitely not done. I'll do the flower and then we will go from there and reassess because I think everything from here on out could be acceptably passing as done. And sometimes that's all you can ask for. So, but I keep comparing it to the Persephone piece, and I know I like hers a lot more, and that's okay. I think I have to just live with that. It's fine. Not everything's gonna be the best thing I've ever done. And I'm not saying that Persephone piece is the best thing I've ever done, but I liked it a lot. I was happy with it. But we'll see. We're adding... One thing that piece has that this one currently doesn't that might be influencing my thought process is the Persephone one has the different color scheme. We added the blue in there to symbolize Hades, the hand that's grabbing her pomegranate heart, and that helped transform the piece so freaking much. So maybe once we add the allusions to Persephone here, I'll feel a little bit better, because it just helps. It helps to break up the what am I trying to say? The monotony of the color scheme, and so perhaps that is what this is needing. I don't know. This isn't a game of compare and contrast, though. They're supposed to work together as one. So that's, I guess, at the end of the day, that's what really matters, how I'll feel about it when we put them side by side. Maybe I'll also do, hang on, I haven't done my favorite trick yet, which is ripping off the tape. We've had the tape on here throwing me off. Maybe that's part of the problem. And I don't think it's too premature to take it off. I'm kind of ready. I'm ready to see what it actually looks like. So that could be contributing to it as well. So we'll finish this flower up real quick. Kind of just doing it very simple, because I think less is more. There's so many contending textures and things going on here. So I don't want to get too carried away, you know what I'm saying? I get carried away. Okay. Oh, the stem. Whoops. That should have a color. Whoops. That would have been embarrassing. Okay. And we're still gonna do a little bit of, y'all know I was saying I want to add like some of the, I think I want it to be a little bit like there's blood drops on, I don't know, we're gonna see, hang on. Hang on, just stay with me. Stay with me for 1 second. No. I'm fumbling, I'm fumbling, I'm fumbling, I'm fumbling, I'm fumbling. Come on. Behave. There we go. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, this flower's actually harder than I thought. Here I was saying I'm keeping it simple, and then I'm going in and still tampering with it. I swear, stick with me, stick with me. We're almost done with the flower. Okay, what I was saying is I want to rip off this freaking blue tape. Which I know is premature, but, it always makes me feel better. Did one of the Beach Boys pass? Oh man, dang. Well, frick. No, not in summer. not one of the Beach Boys passing away in the frickin' summer. No. Dang it. Alright, y'all, here comes. Ooh, I know this is early, but it just always makes me feel better. Oh, I just love a crisp edge. Alright. Oh, that's so nice. I'm impatient, y'all. Forgive me. I know the other artists here are like, girl, what are you doing? But I'm pretty sure I'm done around the edges. Oh, it just makes me feel better, okay? I just needed a hit. I just needed a quick fix. And that fixed me. Okay. One of the last things I wanted to potentially do was create this kind of... Okay, well that's orange. What happened to the red? I wanted to kind of create this bloody moment happening on the pedal here, like we talked about yesterday, just to see how I feel about that. Oh, okay. That's very red. Sorry, my stress noises. But yes, the whole point of this was gonna be his heart bleeds only for Persephone. Shout out to the Stanleys. I think that was a lot of your idea. Because I was suggesting it and I was like, all right, well, I need to find a way to justify it. And then you came in clutch with that logic and I was like, you're so right. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm basically just SpongeBob telling himself he doesn't need water. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I need it. Oh god. I fear what people see if they tune into this at just any random time with no context as to my freaking thought process or what we're doing or whether I've just been caffeinated. Just gonna do a little more. Okay, no, I hate what I'm doing there, so I'm just gonna stop. I'm just going to abort that mission. Oh, okay. Botched that, it's fine. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. Okay, that, what's happening right now is a little mini emergency, but it's fine. Because I'm doing anything but saving this. I'm just ruining it. Okay, just leave it, just leave it, just leave it, just leave it, just leave it for a hot second. Just leave it. Just leave it, just leave it, just leave it. Okay, okay. No, what's happening? Me asking what's happening, and I'm in full control of everything that's happening. I'm like, no, why? Why are my choices betraying me? What's happening? I scream as if it's not all my own doing. I'm over tampering it with it. That's what's happening. Throw back to when I was like, I want to keep the flower really simple, really cute and pretty. And then my brain was like, but do you? Again, it's the devil on my shoulder. The angel on the other is like, girl, stop it. Stop it right now. And the devil's like, more. Keep going. And then the angel on the other shoulder, she abandons me. She's like, I tried. I tried to save you. I couldn't. This is on you now. Okay, just, what this stage is called is overcompensating for all the mistakes I just made. I need to frickin' clean this part up, and then I need to just take a breather. Reassess. Okay. Okay, sorry y'all, I'm stressed right now. I am fully self-induced in stress right now. Just leave it, just leave it. I like this blood though. Should I still do the antlers bloody though, y'all? Remember we talked about that? Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a hot second. I haven't had my orange water yet. Exactly, Charlie. Maybe that's why we're making crazy rash decisions and nothing's working. I've not had my caffeine water. That very well could be our biggest issue. I'm not caffeinated. Maybe that's for the best though. I try to hold out and save that until like we absolutely need it. I'm trying to not have the Smeagol hair like last time, y'all. I love your art style. Thank you, Blue Winter. I appreciate that. Oh my god, wait. Y'all are telling me oh my god, I'm so sorry. I haven't been, I've been working on that dang flower the whole time. And y'all couldn't even see it. There it is. It looks a lot better on camera than it does IRL. Can I just say that? Can I just say that? Oh my god, I'm so freaking sorry. I've been like having a breakdown, self-sabotaging panic moment over this cursed flower. Believe me when I say it looks so much better on camera. This is the one part of the piece that actually looks better on camera. Shockingly, I just battled my way through this forsaken flower and y'all couldn't even see that the whole time. So maybe that's for the best because I was ruining it. I was ruining it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Whoops, sorry. I just got the tape peel. I don't need my caffeine. Exactly. The blood. Yeah, we had no idea what was going on. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even realize. It's for the best maybe that you couldn't see that because I was struggling. Now, here's my question. Now that you see the blood on the flower, throwback to yesterday when I was saying how I thought about having blood on the antlers too. What do you guys think about that? Because we were talking about how deer and moose can shed their antlers and it's like terrifying and horrifying, visually gross. But they do it during, I think it's like for a mating season, as Stanley's was so kindly informing us yesterday. And I was like, okay, that kind of fits in the theme of Hades trying to lure Persephone, but also the theme I'm going for with the entirety of this piece, which is, I can't talk anymore, kind of not redefining the narrative around him, but just posing him in a different light. Like a lot of you guys have commented, and I'm glad that he looks emo. He looks like he's like looking out into this dark void. all of that is what I was going for to kind of, again, I'm not out here, maybe this is a lost cause trying to like paint a notorious historical villain in a different light. But like I was saying, when I had researched for this piece and come to discover that maybe he wasn't as god-awful as all of the myths and depictions of him will have you believe, that's when that was like the primary inspiration of doing like a Hades Persephone joint piece, to explore like a different iteration of him through this one. So all that is that's a long way to ask, should we do the blood down here on the antlers as well, to kind of, like I was saying, going off of like the gross nature. It's so disgusting. If you've ever seen if you know what I'm talking about and you have seen the visuals, oh frick, almost just ruined the whole thing. If you've seen those visuals of deer shedding their antlers, it looks disgusting. Like, I'm dead serious. The first time I ever saw that, I saw it on Twitter, of all freaking places, because that's where all the cursed content of the internet goes to haunt everybody's dreams. And I remember just straight up being like, that's not real. That's not real. Sadly it is, but I didn't want to believe it at the time. Also, holy frick, I can't believe we've been going for 2 hours. I feel like it's been 45 minutes, y'all. Holy shnikes. That's crazy. I'm awake now. Can y'all tell? I was kind of mellow at the beginning of the stream. And now I'm like, bleh. I'm feeling crazy. Okay, so all that is to say, should I do some of the blood on the antlers, y'all, or do you like the antlers as they are? I don't think the, yes, bloody antlers. And then immediately after, I don't think the antlers need blood. Ditto looks good as is. Oh, the contrast between the bloody antlers and his chilled contemplative face could be interesting. That's a good point, Sean. Maybe it would overshadow the owl. That's right. Deer lose their antlers every year during the winter and regrow them in the spring. Maybe I will just do... I'm gonna try a little bit. Just a little. Just a little. Because I think it could be nice balance. Actually, y'all know what I am gonna try first and foremost. Okay, hang on. I just had a vision. I think it could be a nice balance. A good way to add more red. I'm trying to just... Ooh, that was satisfying. Did y'all see that? Sorry. Now you can see the flower. I think I'm looking for more ways to... I don't know. I'm gonna try it, but first I just got the idea. Frick it. Oh, frick, but then he's gonna look like Thrawn. He looks like Thrawn! Frick it, whatever. It's fine. Because Persephone, when I did her eyes, it looks like they're a little bit blue. I don't care if he looks like Thrawn. Frick, I like it. Frick, no, frick. No, 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 no. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a crap. I don't care. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. We're just at the stage now where I'm like, frick it. We're having fun. Okay, we'll put a little bit of pink in there to make it not look so Thrawn-esque. It doesn't even look that much like Thrawn. Calm down, everybody. It's fine. Oh my god, I like that better. I like that better. Sue me. Sorry, we're going off our rocker now, y'all. I love your painting, Cat. I gotta go. Oh, thank you for being here, Jay. It looks done. It's almost done. Everything from here on out is just tampering. It's just for funsies from here on out. So just bear with me. Just bear with me. Listen. It's fine. It made it better. Me yelling it as if you guys were gonna protest and say no. Because we contemplated that yesterday. I was like, why don't I like this? Why don't I like the eyes? And I think, I was like, oh, maybe I'll make them red. And then we were like, oh, frick. But then he would look like Thrawn. And then I was like, all right, I guess I can't do that. But frick it. What's so bad about looking like Thrawn, That's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. Ah, my tape is harassing me. If I'm gonna self-sabotage, just let me do it, y'all. Oh, shnikes. Okay, no, I poured out this red to try to test my ultimate theory was, do I want the antlers to be bloody? And that's what we're here to do. Now this is God painting. Thrawn, the teenage years. Exactly, like everything that I just did probably didn't even show up that much on camera for y'all. It was so subtle. What I'm saying is his eyes here were... I had gone in with blue to just define his, like, irises. And then I've been just like, okay, what if they were red? So that's where the red came in. And I was like, frick it, I don't care if he looks like Thrawn, frick it. We're just adding little red bits, because why the frick not? Sorry, not sorry. Oh my god. Okay, don't go too ham, Catherine, come on. Reel it in, girl, reel it in. Okay, what we came here to do, what we gathered here to do, was to bloody up these antlers, so that's what we're actually going to do. Okay. Crap baskets, I gotta go. See you, Charlie. Thank you for being here. Looks a bit like Thrawn and Timothy Chalamet's love child to me. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna post this on Instagram and everyone's gonna be like, Thrawn? And you know what? Oh well, if they do. I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Oh. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Oh, shnikes. Whoa, okay. Reel it in, girl. Reel it in. Calm down, calm down. Okay. Oh. Wait. Wait, I really like that. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell because it's getting lost in the freaking Mr. Owl. You know what? Curse you, Owl. I knew I shouldn't have done you. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's too late to turn back now, but if I could redo this, frick you, Mr. Owl, I would take you out of this. I would take you out of this equation. It's okay. It's okay. It's too late to turn back now. I believe I'm falling in love. It's too late to turn back now. I gotta stop or I'm gonna get copyrighted. Okay. Calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Me telling myself to calm down. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate that. I do not hate that. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna let me finish. Let me just add a little bit of highlights. Okay, put the brush down and step away for a hot second. Let it simmer. Let it run wild. Okay. Being a blue person in front of Star Wars fans and the throne comparison is inevitable, whether true or not. Exactly, word church. Exactly. Sorry, y'all, I'm out of frame because I'm... Oh, you couldn't even just see what I just did. Jesus. There's what we did. And I don't hate it. I might just add a little bit more elsewhere because I always learned like the rule of odds. Like unless you're going for perfect symmetry, if you're gonna do something in multiple places, do it in like a group of 3. I could be making that up, but then it doesn't just look like a coincidence. Does that make sense? I think it vibes with him. He's emo, he's angsty. I think it fits his vibe, y'all. Okay, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Okay, sorry. Sorry. It looks amazing, especially the colors against the backdrop of blue. Owl is a good reason / excuse for color. How do you think about decisions like that? The owl is so cute. Oh, thank you for Adrian. Thank you, Adrian, for that. Fantastico. I know, if my mom were here, she'd be like, it's done, don't touch it. How, the blue, honestly, this piece was easy to decide the color scheme because I knew I wanted it to be the antithesis of the piece that it is meant to be paired with, which is Persephone. What am I saying? And she was all red. Oh, no. That just spread like spores, y'all. Did y'all see that? That looked like the Last of Us intro. The way that just, So what the frick was I saying? So I knew I wanted this piece to be blue as her counterpart. I don't know if I want to look at them side by side right now because I still feel like I like Persephone more, and that's okay. I'm playing favorites with my children. Okay. Do I dare pull up Persephone and compare and contrast these? Is this piece number 3 or number 4? This is number 3 that we have streamed. Number 4 that I've worked on, because there was another piece that I did that I just did not stream. I was cooking yesterday, and I just never turned the camera on, so sorry about that, y'all. Or excuse me, the day before yesterday. We were cooking on Monday. But the world low-key felt like it was ending, and I just didn't turn on my camera. Sorry. Okay, do I dare... But listen, maybe this will help, because maybe some of you guys like this one better than Persephone. So hang on a second and let me tidy up this space real quick. Whoops. Let me tidy this up to make room for the two of them so you can see them side by side. Because who knows, maybe you guys, some of y'all will like this piece more. And maybe that's what I'm looking for. Maybe I just need external validation. I need somebody else to tell me that they like this one. I don't not like this though. I think she's just exceptional. And he's great. She's Barbie, he's just Ken. You know what I'm saying? He's just Ken, and that is okay. We need Kens. All right. Sorry for all the noise and pandemonium. I'm just trying to like get this space set up so that I can fit them next to each other. He's just Ken, and that is okay. We still love Ken. Okay. I need a bigger desk, y'all. I have no place to put. Probably shouldn't put my wet palette on my carpet. That's phase 1. So we're just gonna close it. Okay. Bear with me, all. My carnage, all of my paper towels. Okay, bear with me, bear with me. Give me 1 second as we try to make room for our 2 children here. Okay. You know freaking what? Okay. Hang on. Oh. Hold the phone, y'all. As I go to grab my phone. Hang on. Okay. I gotta really zoom out here. Okay, hang on, move my... Pretend I'm not here right now. Whoops, I'm disappearing. It's okay. Whoops, sorry for the shaky cam. Sorry. You guys! Oh? Dare I say? Okay. I am not mad. I'm not mad at it. I wish y'all could see me right now. I'm lifting my arms up as high as I can so you can see. I'm not mad at it. I love them together. Oh my god. Here, we'll give a little. He really looks like Thrawn. It's okay. It's okay. I've accepted it. He looks like if Paul Atreides was Thrawn. It's fine. It's fine. I am not mad at it. I'm not mad. They can't both be my favorite child. I think I still love Persephone. Oh god. Hang on, let me try to... There's no way in which I can... Oh, well, kind of, you can see kind of both of them. My camera is just... There we go. Alright, ignore the fact that you're looking at both of them from a crazy angle. The Hades one might be my fave from the paint streams, but blue is also my favorite color, so maybe biased. That's a good point, Bird Charge. And you guys saw Hades from his conception, for lack of a better word. You saw the start when we were starting with from bare bones, like the white. You could see the white of the page, you know. So that might, I think that probably in hindsight is a more interesting process because you guys really got to see the full transformation versus with Persephone. You didn't see all that. Like I had already started working on her a long time. For a long time. I can't talk before we got to the stage where I was streaming it, so I think that in hindsight probably was more exciting to watch in hindsight, is what I'm trying to say. You got to see the actual full experience. He's Ken and he's Knuff and that's okay, exactly. The Hades one, I do have an issue with where the antlers are placed on his head, but the hair does say something about, the hair says something about his humanity. True. Maybe in hindsight, I shouldn't have given him such great hair, but I couldn't resist. But true, anatomically, that is probably not where antlers would go. It would probably be more on the sides, but for the sake of fitting them into the full, what am I trying to say? What the frick am I trying to say? Into the full composition. Jesus, there's the word. I lost my train of thought. Oh, that's why. Yes. Realistically, they probably should go more on the sides. Now that's a power couple. They're so good together. Thank you guys. Thank you. I think of the two, I like Hades more. Okay, clutch. This is good. And hopefully me asking for validation, don't feel pressured to say you like the Hades one more just because I was saying that I was struggling to like it. Heck, even my mom prefers it. Interesting. Interesting. Great work, kitty cat. Thank you, Real PK. Thank you, thank you. Hades pumped some iron, and here we are. He needed it, y'all. He needed it. That was one of our biggest salvations from yesterday. Actually giving him trapezius muscles. The dog on the Persephone one, that's my favorite part as well, Blue Winter. Out of any of the pieces, I think I loved doing the Cerberus ones. Yeah, I'm feeling better about, now that I see them as a joint pair, I feel better about him. I don't know, I'll post it on Instagram and take a poll, because you can do that now on Instagram. You can like post images and have a poll, so maybe I'll do that. I don't know if this is a weird detail to like, but you're so good with hairlines too. Well, thank you, Adrian. That's not weird at all, because I low-key try very hard to acknowledge the fact that like our hair doesn't just start and stop. You can see the hair follicles. At least maybe that's also personal, because I have a very wonky hairline, so that's just something I observe about myself all the time, that I criticize about myself. Like, I don't like my baby hairs, and I don't have a smooth hairline. Like, it's wonkier, you know? So that's something I just observe about myself on a daily basis, and I try to remember, like, you can see people's little hair follicles. You can see where the hair is coming out of their head. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, team, I think we did it. You guys rock. Insta pole positions incoming. Yes, and maybe I'll post these two today. Get it out of my system, see what the public thinks. But dang, should we keep doing mythology, y'all? Now, forgot my desk chair is busted. That's the next thing I have to do. The next thing on our docket is I need to invest in a hard drive, as we learned after yesterday's debacle, and I need to invest in a new office chair so that I don't almost fall and break my neck on camera. But at least I would have had the footage of it. If I'm gonna fall and break my neck, I might as well do it in public. There you go. I don't hate Mr. Owl. Now that I'm looking at him, I don't hate him so much. I was taking out a moment of weakness on him. I'm sorry. Yeah, what a blast. These were fun. So yeah, all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I thought we were gonna be here for so much longer today, because we were camped out for like 5 hours yesterday. This kind of feels weird. But he's growing on me. Sorry, I was just looking at him in the viewfinder. He's growing on me. Paul Atreides, Thrawn, Superman, we vibe with you. I didn't need the caffeine today. I guess not. I guess not. We're rocking on pure vibes. Pure just will to finish this one out. So, thank you guys for tuning in and joining. I don't know what the frick our next piece is going to be, but I'm just feeling real good right now. Real happy. So thank you for watching. Glad I made it. Still making my way home. Take care. You take care, Lord Insidious. Thanks for being here. Thank you all if you tuned in today, yesterday, for Persephone, as always, if you're just lurking in the chat, for all of your guys' expertise and advice when I'm asking your opinion on what I should be doing. I have no idea for what to do next. So that's our next phase of just figuring out what I'm doing. So I'm open to ideas. Maybe we'll keep it up in the mythological sense, maybe not. I don't know. I gotta think. We have options. There's an endless world out there, so. On that note, this feels really abrupt because I didn't think we were gonna finish this soon, but thank you guys so very much for joining. Stay safe, my fellow Los Angeles folk or Cali folk or wherever you are, because it's spreading. What's happening here is spreading, so take care, everybody, and just have hope. I'm sorry, that's the bare minimum of energy that I can expend right now in way of trying to be hopeful. Just hang in. And the rest of the globe, if you're not American, bear with us. And I don't know when I'll see you guys next. Maybe I'll start filming some reactions now. That we've gotten a few paintings under our wing, so maybe we'll get back to the usually scheduled content. But these aren't going anywhere. We've only got like 4 down. We still have like 16 to go. So holy frick, it's gonna get real. So fear not. I'm acting like this is gonna be the last paint stream for a while. It is not. Y'all are not free of me yet. So stay tuned for more after I can work up some more ideas. Until then. Thank y'all for watching. Holy shnikes, go enjoy the rest of your day. It's so early. I'm not used to ending this early, but here we are. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, morning, evening, 3 a.m., wherever you may be. I love you guys. Thank y'all for the support. Stay tuned if I go poll these on my Instagram, which people prefer more. And I'll see you guys again soon. That's it. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I already said my full outro, but goodbyes are so hard. All right, bye.